Good morning, everybody. I'm on my walk, and I am sluggish this morning. I am operating on 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, we've had nothing but rain, humidity, warmer temperatures, and it had my sinus cavities, back in my sinus area, burning this morning. And I've been up since 4 a.m. So it's early morning. And yeah, but anyway, guys, I want to talk about something today. We're going to stop periodically because I'm going to try to get as many laps as I can. And sometimes when I stop, I'm able to build energy. And then it helps out with the back pain. Normally, if I had my normal sleep, I'd be hot rodding it around here, but I'm walking with a handicap. Let me tell you a story. Now, the story I'm about ready to tell y'all has to do with what this video is about. So about maybe right around 2 months ago, my wife and I was looking to buy a new sofa. I call them couches. The couch we had was in pretty poor shape, and not to mention it was really, really old. We looked everywhere to get a couch. Then we found a place that's local in our town that was going out of business. Stop for a second. So what we did was we went inside, started shopping around. We was looking at one particular sofa, and guy comes up and says, "Hey, we're going out of business. If you like this sofa, not only I will give it to you for well over half off, I throw a recliner in too." How could we refuse the deal? So we bought it. Now remember, just remember that my couch is less than 2 months old, so that makes it pretty much brand new. Remember that. Now let's jump over and talk about my doggy Stormy. Yes, for you guys who are new to my videos, my dog is named Stormy. Okay, we gotta stop at the car. My Ring camera went off, and my watch notified me. Of course, I can't see the video on the watch, so we're gonna stop at the car. And this is because I think somebody's breaking into my house. And I know it's not the mail lady. It's just I want to make sure they didn't have to take my dog out. And we'll get to that with this story. So guys, give me about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna go look at my cell phone, which is, yes, I don't keep my cell phone on me. It's in my hatchback in my walking bag. I thought that was a dollar bill on the ground, but it wasn't. Okay, it's just a big semi going down the road is all. You're probably asking yourself, well, why would you be worried if somebody's taking the dog out? Well, we'll get to that. Well, anyway, y'all, as you know, my dog has just switched foods. Okay, there for a while she wasn't eating, and we switched up foods for her. Holy smokes, my Ring cameras are getting the action today. This time it's from my backyard. I already know what that is. It's deers. Yeah, it's deers back there. But anyway, we switched up foods, and we started getting her the canned dog food. Then we got her some drier dog food that's moist. We mixed with the canned dog food. She was doing well for about a week and a half. Eating it, everything seemed to be fine. Until when we was hiking, we went for the hike the other day. That's when we noticed there's a problem. Well, she had the backdoor trots. Yeah, I might have mentioned that in the video. So we got home. She had the backdoor trots, you know, so pretty much we thought we got a handle on them. The next day, here it comes, y'all. I'm sleeping in bed, and my wife's crawling back into bed. I was like, what happened? I had to take Stormy out. So she had to take Stormy out in the middle of the night. Well, actually, it was early that morning. So instantly, I smelled something. I was like, oh no. Stormy must have got some of that on her fur. Now, let's stop right there for a minute, okay? Let's talk about my dog's fur. If you guys have been following my videos, You see my dog in the videos a lot, okay? My dog is very, very furry, and oh my gosh, my energy level is down to about 10%, y'all. Not getting sleep's kicking my butt. But anyway, my dog is very furry, and over the years, I've been able to trim the fur in the backside of her, or on the backside of her. Well, within the last year or so, my dog's getting older and she's getting crankier. And she won't let us anywhere near her bum with a pair of scissors or anything else. We've tried everything to get scissors back there, trim her up. I tried to hold her, tried to trick her with treats. No. Believe me, I like my hands too much, and so does my wife, because she will bite us. Even though she's our loving pet and she loves us to death, you go back there anywhere messing with her bum, she's going to take your hand off. I could always get a muzzle. I could. Sometimes we have to use a muzzle when we go take her to the doctor, but I always thought the muzzle's kind of cruel. Putting a muzzle on your dog, I feel really bad, and I feel it's a very cruel thing to do, but it would save our hands from getting bit. But okay, I explained my dog having long fur. I explained sometimes when she has the backdoor trots, she gets that on her. So I'm bringing her up that morning because I'm going to wipe her and wash her down. I get up into my living room. And the smell got stronger. I noticed on my brand spanking new couch, on the cushion, there was a big pile of poo. Not just your normal poo. It's the poo that Stormy's been having because she's got the backdoor trots. Yeah. So evidently what happened was, when Angie brought her in, Angie didn't notice she got it on her. She jumped up on the couch first, then went downstairs. And by the way, she got it on the bed sheets downstairs too. I didn't find that out until later. Well, my instant reaction is, oh no, Stormy. And of course I didn't get mad at her. It's my fault. 100% my fault. And I'll tell you how I know it's my fault, because I let her up on the couch all the time. You know, and dogs don't know any better. So it's my fault. I'm not mad at her at all. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling very bad for her. So immediately, I go grab the soap and water, and I commence to clean off my brand new sofa. I did a pretty good job. Actually, I cleaned it a couple times that day, just to make sure it's spotless. Now, let me tell you about some people I do know. Yes, actually, I don't really know them today because I don't hang out with them today, but let me tell you about some people in my past that I used to know. I know for a fact some of the people I used to know from my past would have literally lost their cool on that. They would have freaking yelled at that dog. They would have just totally went through the roof. And it's not the dog's fault. No matter what, it's the owner's fault. It's my fault for letting her up on the couch anyway. I mean, yes, it's a brand new couch, but Stormy is part of my family. She's one of us. Of course I'm gonna let her up on the couch. Well, and this was an innocent mistake. My wife didn't realize it was on there, and I wasn't mad at her, of course not. I blame me. I blame me because I let my dog up on the couch, and it's my fault she has the backdoor trots, y'all. I'm the one that changed the food. I'm the one that changed the food. And by the way, I think the food's not agreeing with her because she's been throwing up too. We're doing rice right now. We are feeding her rice only, hoping to get a handle on this. Then we'll go from there. And her soft dog food was chicken and beef. So I'm not sure what we're doing. As far as the other dog food that's kind of hard but yet soft, we're probably going to lay off that. That stuff is expensive too. But I'm wanting she didn't start having the problems till we start giving that to her. So we're not sure what's upsetting her stomach, but we will try to get a handle on it. And if we can't get a handle on it, we're just going to have to take her to the vet. Yeah, that means the harness will go back on her. And yeah. I used to have this friend, which is not a friend today because we totally lost touch. As a matter of fact, I pretty much ended the friendship anyway, and you'll see why. It wasn't over what I'm about to tell you, but that was one of the things that led up to me making that decision. He had a beautiful dog. Oh my God, he had a dog that was absolutely gorgeous. Whenever he will leave the house and come back, he will find some things that's been torn up. He also will find piles of poop on the floor. Well, one day we was coming back from a job and he asked me if I wanted to come in the house to grab a Coke. It might have been a beer at the time. I don't remember. So we went in the house, and yes, the dog had tore up a few things, and there was 1 or 2 piles of poo on the floor. He went after his dog with a belt. I grabbed the belt from him, and I slammed him to the couch. I said, "You listen to me, buddy. That's your fault, not the dog's." He's like, "How the hell you see it that way, Mike?" I said, "First of all, a dog don't have the option to go to the restroom like we do. It is up to the owners, the human being, us, to take the dog out. How many hours you been gone today?" I said, "Sometimes it might help to put them in a pen, a little cage. They call them pens." I said, "As far as tearing up, you don't walk your dog. You don't let your dog get any exercise out whatsoever. Of course your dog's gonna tear up the house." And I said, "As far as the dog pooping in the house, that's you, buddy." Okay, before we go any further, I gotta figure out how much further I'm gonna go. I'm not up to my full walk, obviously. I'm close. Should I try to finish it out? Let's get a water break, see if I can regenerate some energy. Then we're gonna try to finish it out. Well, to make matters worse, and this is probably one of the reasons why we're not friends, I got a hold of his dog and I told him I was gonna take his dog from him because I was afraid she may get beat when I left. Well, he swore to me he wouldn't do it, and as far as I know, he never did lay a hand on that dog after that. Well, I also made some threats to him. If he did, I was going to kick his butt. I'm sorry, guys. I do not like animal cruelty. I do not like anybody harming a cat or a dog. And the reason I threw a cat in there, because you all know I'm not a cat person. But yet, I will not stand by and let somebody harm an animal. Dogs are our children. They're like children, okay? They don't know any better. And by Stormy jumping up on the couch, that's something I let her do from day one, even with the old couch. The new one doesn't make any difference. I still let my dog on our new couch. And this particular morning, she had poo on her fur, which got it all over the cushion of the couch. Was I mad at her? Nope. Mad at myself. Okay, I only have a couple more laps to do before I get my walk in. Let's do our best to get it, guys. Oh, yeah, it's one of the things when you're a walker, if you don't get enough sleep or proper sleep, it is hard to do it. It truly is. So needless to say, y'all, my brand spanking new couch, my dog got poo all over it. Well, I can't say all over it. She got a good portion of one cushion. Go to my house now, you cannot smell it and you cannot see it because I did a hell of a clean job. And if it happens again today, which it could, I still won't be mad at my doggy. I'm mad at me because it's my fault for letting her on the couch anyway, which ain't ever going to stop. And it's also my fault, God, I'm tired. And it's also my fault for changing the foods. Which I did that because I had to get her to start eating again. And that worked out fine for about a week and a half. It did. It worked out awesome for a little bit there. It might have been 2 weeks. And then, yeah, something's not agreeing with her. And by the way, it was one of the comments I got that says something about giving your dog chicken and rice. That's why we're giving her the rice. Thank you to that person that commented and telling me to do that. Thank you. And once again, I should remember these names and tell you the names of the people commenting, but I don't jot that stuff down. I should. And if I'm ever able to trim the fur in the bum area, that would help out tremendously. I'm going to try today again. I've tried over the past couple years, but we're going to try again today, hoping we might be able to get away with it because Stormy's not feeling good, guys. And I'm thinking, by her not feeling good, she may not try to fight and bite us. And I'm gonna be the one trying to hold her head and have Angie with the scissors trimming, and we'll have to see what happens. But I am afraid, and I am worried about this. I am afraid I'm gonna have to take my dog to the vet and find out what's really going on. Because, I don't know, it's just something doesn't feel right. Something does not feel right, and it's got me worried. It does have me worried. All right, guys, let me go ahead and finish up and walk, and we will give the conclusion. Okay, I did it. Up here, I start my slow down, but I did it. All I had to do was put the camera away and get my mind set to getting this done. Oh, once again, if you're a walker like me and you're new to it, make sure you try at least to get some type of sleep through the night, because it will affect your walking. I walk multiple times without sleep. Multiple. And it kicks my butt every time. But I'm happy today's not one of my busy days. Thank God. Leave down in the comments. Okay, what would you have done? You got a brand spanking new couch, only to find out your dog got poo on it. Would you flip your wig? And it's okay to leave that in the comments. I have no control over the comment area. Or would you be a lot like me and others like me and actually understand and know it's not the dog's fault? Let me know down there. And I promise, if you're one of them that will lose your cool, I ain't gonna say nothing back in the comments. I don't do that. You know, it's just, if you are one of them, please try to understand it's not the dog's fault. Not at all. So when I go home, my dog probably has to go out again. And she'll go out, and if she gets poo on her, which more than likely she will, I have to take her to the bathtub. One thing, I am very happy. We have the shower head that comes down, and I wash her bum, dry her off, clean the bathtub until the next time. We've had to do that 4 times now. Yeah. We're hoping the rice will settle her stomach enough and maybe take care of the backdoor trots. At least we're hoping. And then I will slowly start giving her the other food, maybe mixed with rice. I don't know. I am going to talk to Angie when she gets off work today about setting up an appointment to get her seen. And that way they can check her out, make sure there's nothing seriously wrong going on with her, and go from there. But guys, whew, let's end it here. I'm pooped. The only thing I got to do is go home, take a shower, take Stormy out, and wash her off first, then get a shower and edit this up. And then I can rest for a little bit. Then my day gets a little bit busier again, just a little bit. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Leave me your comments down below. Tell me, what would you have done? And yes, if you was to get out, totally lose your cool, now it does happen, but always remember, it's not that dog's fault. I'm not saying it's your fault, no, but it's not the dog's fault. And in my case, it's my fault. I let her up on the couch, and I'm the one that changed her food. I ain't mad at my dog at all. As a matter of fact, when I seen it, I was like, oh no, Stormy, no, no. And she had that look on her face like, well, gee whiz, Dad, I couldn't help it. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here. We'll see you in a couple days. Don't turn me off right now. I just did my thumbnail shot. And yes, I do thumbnail shots so I can put it in the picture I'm using for the thumbnail. And my thumbnail shot was like this. Then I had to switch to the other side and do this because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. And there's a guy up here in the car give me the funniest stares, me doing that on the camera. I don't know if you guys knew this or know this or not, but a lot of YouTubers do this. This is how we get our thumbnail shots. If we're going to have our face in it, we got to give a certain face. And this, I was trying to point at the sofa. This guy must have thought I was strange. He wasn't wrong. All right, guys, that's all.